Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. It's my first ever time doing a Q&A and I asked you on Snapchat. My Snapchat is Luce Stephenson with an X on the end in case you're wondering and want to add me and chat to me on Snapchat and send me some photos and stuff like that, then please feel free to. I do add everybody back on Snapchat. So I asked you on Snapchat and on Twitter, but I don't really go on Twitter very often, so I don't really talk to you as much on Twitter. So I got all my responses off Snapchat and I've got 7 questions. It's really, really exciting. I didn't think I was going to get 1, so to get 7 I was like, yay! If you are wondering what makeup I've got on, I'm wearing the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, which I have a first impressions on. And I also have a first impressions on all of this Ted Baker makeup. I have just put the lip gloss on, which I didn't try on in the video. I tried the lipstick on and look at this pigmentation. Yes, I need them to bring out some of these so I can buy them all. Like, yes, really, really impressed. And the packaging is really, really pretty as well. So let's get started with the questions. So for those of you that sent me a picture, I screenshotted it, but obviously because it's a picture, it doesn't tell me the person who sent me it, so I stupidly didn't think this through and I can't tell you the person who sent me it. So the first question is, what is your favourite thing about makeup? My favourite thing about makeup is the confidence that it gives me. I enjoy applying it when I'm in the mood to apply it and have a play around, but I love that it can just make me feel so much better about myself, and not for anybody else, for me. Like, it makes me feel so much better. Like, I feel more put together. I feel like I'm ready to go out and get shit done, kind of thing. I don't mind going out the house with no makeup on. Doesn't bother me at all. Do it all the time. Going to the shops, go to uni, go to work. Doesn't bother me at all not wearing makeup. But when I do wear makeup, I absolutely love it. That's my favourite thing about makeup, is it gives me confidence. The next question is, what's your favourite thing about being a YouTuber? It's like a 2-in-1, and it says, and would you go full time? My favourite thing about being a YouTuber is talking to you. So before, it used to be just talking to you through comments and stuff, whereas now I talk to you on Snapchat loads. Like, I'll be up until like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning talking to you, and I really enjoy it. I like you sending me videos of what lipsticks you love. If you're watching this video, you know who you are. You've sent me videos of what lipsticks they love. I love communicating with you, and I think that's the best part of being able to communicate and like making friends with people that I would never ever have met otherwise. So it's really nice that I have this little bond with you over something as simple as making YouTube videos. It's amazing, like, meeting you all. So I think definitely my favourite thing about being a YouTuber is talking to you guys, especially on Snapchat as well. And as for would you go full time, someone left a comment on my video about this the other day, saying like, would you be a full-time YouTuber? And I have mentioned it in a vlog as well. Whether it's up before this video or not, I'm not too sure. But I would absolutely love to be a full-time YouTuber. If I could leave my job and solely depend on YouTube financially, I'd absolutely love it. Like, if I could survive from just doing YouTube videos, money-wise, I totally would. But so far, to this day, I have not earned 1 penny, nothing at all, no sponsorships. Yes, I have a contract, but I haven't hit the £50 threshold. I think I might be at £5 now, after maybe like a year and a half. But that's not what I'm in it for. Like, if I could, I'd become a full-time YouTuber if I could financially. That would be the only thing that would hold me back from being a full-time YouTuber, and obviously my uni work as well, because obviously that's my career. But if I could survive on YouTube, I totally would. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. I'd love to be, but financially, I don't think I ever will be a full-time YouTuber. So Mia actually sent me her question on the chatting bit on Snapchat, so obviously I can actually say who sent me this one. And Mia said, what is your favourite foundation to use and why? And when she asked me this question, I was like, that's a good question. Very hard question, but that is a good question. I think my favourite foundation to use on a day-to-day basis would have to be the YSL Fusion Ink, which looks like, I've actually got it in my makeup bag here, which looks like this. This is like my ride and die. Want to wear it every single day. It helps with my oiliness, it lasts, it's really lightweight. Absolutely love this foundation. And a night out, probably wouldn't reach for this one. I'd go for something a bit thicker and a bit more coverage. You'd have to build this up quite a lot to get a really full coverage with this one. But this is definitely my favourite foundation to use. because it just adapts to my skin perfectly, and it's so lightweight but does give you quite a good coverage too. So the next question, once again, stupidly, I've screenshot it and not wrote down who it was that sent me it, so I'm really, really sorry about this. You can tell it's my first Q&A because I'm not the best at this, but I'll definitely know for the future. And this question says, what got you into makeup? I think getting into makeup was just something that kind of naturally happened as I developed and I grew older. I didn't really get fully into makeup until I was like between 16 and 17 year old. Like, I really fell in love with makeup. Before that, I had like a group of friends that like would go to the toilet at break and at lunch and reapply the makeup at the end of school, after PE. Like, they'd sit and reapply the makeup and make sure it still looked perfect. And I kind of like drifted away from that friendship group because I didn't want to spend my lunch topping up my makeup or making sure my makeup looked okay, because maybe some days I'd be wearing foundation for school, probably not. I was a bronzer and mascara girl only. That was all I ever felt like I needed, and everyone used to say to me at school, well, you don't need to wear makeup because you've got nice skin. And they couldn't understand what I was explaining to them, but I was saying, the reason that you think I look okay without makeup is because you're used to seeing me without makeup on a day-to-day basis. So you're not used to seeing what my skin could be like if I wore foundation and blusher and all this stuff that you used to wearing and lipstick every day. Like, if I wore that every single day and then one day came in and had none of that on, that'd be a shock to you because you're so used to me looking a certain way. So because you're so used to seeing me with barely any makeup, you think that I suit it because you're used to seeing me that way. Whereas because you used to come to school with a lot of makeup on, like compared to what I used to wear, if you came to school one day without that on, then people would be like, whoa, you look a lot different because you haven't got all the stuff on that you normally wear. That makes sense. So for instance, if I came without bronzer and mascara on, my eyes probably looked tired and I probably didn't look like I had as much of a glow to my skin, but it wouldn't look as different as it would if I had foundation, my brows done, eyeliner, mascara, eyeshadow. Like, well, I don't think they wore eyeshadow at school, but like blusher and bronzer and all that kind of stuff. Like, it looks so much different, but because I only used to wear bronzer and mascara, I didn't look that much different, so I could get away with wearing it. And people would think it's because you suit not wearing makeup, but it's not. It's because you're used to seeing me not wearing makeup, if that makes sense. Which is probably why it doesn't bother me going out the house with no makeup on, because I was a very lazy teenager. So going to school, if I could be bothered, I'd put mascara and bronzer on. But if I couldn't really be bothered, then I just go with wearing nothing, and that didn't bother me. And it still doesn't bother me now. I like totally went on a tangent, haven't I? What got me into makeup was just me growing up, basically. So Chloe sent me a question on Snapchat as well, and she asked me, why did you start YouTube? And this kind of links into the last question, which is why I didn't want to say too much about watching YouTube videos getting me into makeup. So basically, I started YouTube doing singing videos, and I said to Chloe, this is going to be a really interesting video because people that watch me now, who haven't watched me from the beginning, won't know this because I deleted all of the videos and you won't find any of them anywhere. But I did start off doing singing videos. That's how I started doing YouTube. I wasn't a makeup person, I wasn't into makeup. I started doing singing videos, and then I had people at school being quite nasty about me doing singing videos, and these were the people that were meant to be like my best friends and like were in my friendship group, and they were nasty about it and had like sly digs, and they all used to like watch the videos when I wasn't there and like all say horrible things. And the reason I know about it because I had one like really good friend who told me about it, who was like in our friendship group. We kind of like split off into little tiny groups, and that person, he was in that group and he told me what they were doing, and I was like, well, that really hurts. Okay. Hannah wasn't in that friendship group, by the way, or Laura or Jane or anybody like that. The friends that I'm with now weren't in that friendship group. So like I put a video up, and it's called something like, I need your help, shall I start doing makeup videos, yes or no? Like the title's something along them lines, and it's still on YouTube now. So if you scroll way back in my channel, you'll still be able to see that video, and way back you'll be able to see when I started doing makeup, and I used to do outfits of the days and stuff, and elf hauls and glossy box hauls, like all the old school kind of videos. But way back then I did start off doing singing videos, and then I did that video saying would you like to see me do makeup videos, and people have commented on it saying yes, like I'd really like to see makeup videos, so I was like, right sound, I'm going to do makeup. Like, my friends have hurt my feelings and I probably shouldn't have stopped doing the singing. Not only did they kind of make me think, really, like, do you want to do this? But also, it was really hard to pick songs. It took a long time for me to learn them because I was never ever happy with how I recorded them. So it took me a long time to learn them, a long time to practice them and like record it and pick which one I thought I was happy with. And I wasn't enjoying it, and yes, my friends probably did affect me a lot more than I should have let them, but that's just what you like when you're a teenager, unfortunately. So I started YouTube doing singing videos and then somehow ended up in the makeup world through a little bit of bullying. So thank you for that question, Chloe. It was quite nice to be able to tell you that story because not a lot of people know why I actually started doing makeup videos. So Kayla has asked what my top 3 makeup products are. So my top 3 makeup products at the moment, the first is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm, which looks like this. And you will know from me like raving about this in so many videos, but this is my ride or die best highlighter ever tried. And the second one, which will come to no surprise to you as well, is the Benefit's Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow Powder Foundation in the shade I Love Me Ivory. And as you can tell, this is well and truly loved. Like, I literally can't use it anymore because even when you get the little bits off the sides, like, it's not enough. So really love that. And then last one is something that I've been loving for like the past couple of months, but I've not really mentioned it to you because I got the full-size version for Christmas and I've just been using little samples for the past couple of months, and it is the YSL Fusion Ink Foundation. And Blake got me this for Christmas and I absolutely love it. I've got one more question, and once again I've screenshot this one so I can't tell you who it was. She has just sent me this and it's like TDA, her username, but it doesn't say her name in it, so I'm not too sure what her name actually is. And she's asked me, what are your favourite MAC lipsticks? My favourite MAC lipsticks are Chatterbox and Girl About Town. I used to love Impassioned, but I don't really reach for that often. But if I want something that's going to be really long lasting, I will go for something like Girl About Town, because it's like a purpley kind of colour. Or if I want something day to day, a pop of pink, I'll go for Chatterbox because it's just an amazing colour and I absolutely love it. It's such an amazing colour for like a pop of colour throughout the day. For the next Q&A, add me on Snapchat. It's Luce Stephenson with an X on the end. But if you don't want to do that, or you'd rather just leave a comment down below, every single Q&A video that I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you to leave your questions down below, and whatever questions are in the comments of this video will be used in the next Q&A video. So if you've got any questions, whether it's to do with makeup, me as a person, my life, my jobs, working for Benefit, working for Glam, being a support worker, or it's just something to do with YouTube, like camera equipment, lighting, anything that you can think of, leave your questions down below and I will answer them in my next Q&A video. Or you can add me on Snapchat and send me your questions there. But if you definitely leave them down below on Snapchat, I will definitely answer them. So thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!